Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. You can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. In the past week, I have taken a cathartic, emotional journey and began to re-watch Quantum Leap. I never thought this would be such an emotional journey for me. The DVDs for the show have been gathering dust for 2-3 years. I got them off Amazon years ago. For some reason, I decided to re-watch the show. The way I discovered Quantum Leap was quite interesting because I had so many issues about the first episode I ever saw. And no, it's not the pilot. It's the Lee Harvey Oswald JFK episode. That's what motivated me to watch Quantum Leap via that episode because I was obsessed. I'd just come off of watching Oliver Stone's JFK, so I was obsessed with that subject matter, and I totally believed Oliver Stone's stance in that movie because Stone actually backed up what he was saying with evidence in a 3-hour movie, kind of a biopic. It was a crazy film, one of my favourite films of all time. The Quantum Leap Lee Harvey Oswald episode is so well made, and Scott Bakula, bless him, as usual, puts every fucking morsel of his beautiful talent into his performance. That's what makes Quantum Leap so ever so special. I've never known an actor, very few actors, so talented, and puts everything into it because I've never seen an actor who believes in the concept he's working on. He was amazing and still is today, a working actor today, an amazing man. So I enjoyed it as an episode, but the final third act resolution really upset me and really triggered me because they decided to say the reason we support conspiracy theories about the assassination of President Kennedy is because we don't want to believe that a single lone nut would be capable of doing that. Now, if you want that to be your stance, fair enough. But Oliver Stone proved the magic bullet theory was bullshit. If you're going to make that stance, Quantum Leap, you have to prove that the magic bullet theory is true. And you didn't do that. But anyway, despite me hating the resolution of the very first episode of Quantum Leap I ever saw, I loved it. It was great. I fell in love with Scott Bakula as Sam Beckett, that pure heart of the character, that belief in doing the right thing. So fucking amazing, and it brought a tear to my eyes from the very first time I saw it. And Dean Stockwell, the late Dean Stockwell as Al, something incredibly special, something vibrant about him. Just a real everyday guy who, is lecherous because a lot of us guys are lecherous, It's something within us. I mean, Al took it to other levels and it wouldn't work today. Of course it wouldn't. It would be offensive. But a fucking brilliant team in Scott Bakula and Dean Stockwell, and Donald P. Belisario, who created Quantum Leap, came up with a wacky, insane idea that probably should never have worked. But I'm glad it did. It mostly worked because of Scott Bakula, because of his belief of it. You really were convinced that this pure-hearted genius of a man, Einstein-level intellect this character's got, has built a machine to time travel to put right what once went wrong. And when we watch the pilot, he's just supposed to leap in and leap out again. It's just a quick experiment. But he gets stuck and he keeps on leaping from life to life, putting right what once went wrong. So the theory between Al and Gushy and Ziggy and Sam is that God is leaping them around. Again, today that would be unacceptable because what God are you talking about? It's complicated, right? But anyway, we'll take it for what it is because it's wonderful. Now, in the series finale, are you watching Game of Thrones, Baenoff and Weiss? This is how you do a series finale. It was revealed by God himself, working behind a bar in the future, that God wasn't leaping Sam around. It was Sam. Sam could go back whenever he wanted. He could go back home. But he didn't want to stop. It became a drug to him. Think about this for a minute. It became a drug to Sam to help people. Because as God told him behind the bar, you didn't just save a few lives, Sam. Every life you touched, this makes me feel so emotional, touched others and others. Imagine a person A person doing that and being so pure and so good, sacrificing their very freedoms and lives to help other people, that makes the world a better place. It's a domino effect. That's who Sam Beckett was. Very shortly, we will read an article about the future of Quantum Leap, because yes, Quantum Leap via NBC and Peacock is getting a sequel series with a very diverse cast, which is great. That's what we want. We want the best actors, diverse actors, who don't spend their time telling us during the marketing how great and powerful they are, but just to do a great job. We want society represented, and we want the very best from society in our entertainment, who have actually got the talent to do these things. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm excited about this series because, as I say, NBC, Peacock, I think, and someone who used to make NCIS is involved in this as well. And I think Donald P. Belazario's son or someone, one of his family members, is an executive producer on this show. I've got a kind of really good feeling about this. I don't expect this sequel to be kind of copy and paste of the original. We live in different times. It can't be like that. So we'll read the details very shortly, but apparently one person is stuck in the 80s and the rest of the team who have decided to dust down the mothballs of the Quantum Leap Project Quantum Leap, and try and learn more about Dr. Beckett's experiment. So it sounds very exciting. So shall we get the details and see if it is indeed something worth supporting? I'm going to support it. I love Quantum Leap. I'm still rewatching the series. As I say, very emotional experience for me. Welcome back, Ziggy. NBC orders full season sequel to 90s hit Quantum Leap. While we love new series, it's also nice to revisit old favourites. NBC apparently understands that nostalgic appeal. The network recently picked up a full series order for Quantum Leap, a sequel to the original 90s hit starring Scott Bakula. The Peacock network already has a Night Court reboot in its slate for fall 2022. The new NBC reboot joins a lengthy list of recent reinventions of classics, including new Star Trek series like Picard, that hasn't worked out with the fans, to be honest, and Strange New Worlds. I tried watching Strange New Worlds. I found the characters so dull. I really did. And it's not really about is it Christopher Pine, Captain? It's not Chris Pine, is it? Whatever the captain's called, right? I'm not a big Trekkie. But you know that character we saw Bruce Greenwood play in the J.J. Abrams trilogy. So he's supposed to be the captain, but really there's this other woman who is a bait and switch, basically. It's absolutely very disappointing. Christopher Pike. It's Chris Pike. Captain Christopher Pike. That's it. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Star Trek. Star Trek series like Picard and Strange New Worlds. CBS gender switch reboot of The Equalizer, yep, starring Queen Latifah, and just like that, the Sex and the City reboot, no one needed. And did anyone want it? Has anybody watched it anyway? Well, NBC just made the announcement. We already have a few details about the cast, plot, and even a pic from the set. Here's what we know so far about the new Quantum Leap reboot series. What is the Quantum Leap reboot about? In the new Quantum Leap, which is set in the present, it's been 30 years since Dr. Sam Beckett, Scott Bakula, stepped into the Quantum Leap accelerator and vanished. Now a new team has been assembled to restart the project in the hopes of understanding the mysteries behind the machine and the man who created it. The man was just a good man who wanted to do good in the world. That's all you need to understand. The reboot is executive produced by Blind Spot's Martin Gero and Don Bellisario, who was a producer on Airwolf, JAG, and NCIS. Now, this makes me very happy. Bellisario also served as a writer and producer on the original Magnum PI Battlestar Galactica and Quantum Leap. This is very good. He will keep them honest. This is good news. Is Quantum Leap based on other material? Quantum Leap is based on the early 90s series 1989 to 93 of the same name that was created by Donald P. Bellisario. It starred Scott Bakula as Dr. Sam Beckett, a physicist who involuntarily jumped through time and space occupying the bodies of other people to correct historical mistakes. He is joined by Al Dean Stockwell, his friend, who appears to him as a hologram and helps him to research and find a way to rewrite history for the better. The show ran for 5 seasons on NBC. How did Quantum Leap end? Instead of going home like he wanted, I'm going to get emotional now, Sam's last leap was to go back to April the 1st, 1969, so he could tell Al's first wife, Beth, Susan Doyle, that Al was alive and was a POW in Vietnam. Audiences learned that Al and Beth never divorced in the new timeline. As for Sam, a final title card appears. Look, I can't help myself, I'm sorry. Card appeals that said, Dr. Sam Beckett never returned home, in famously misspelling the main character's last name. Who is in Quantum Leap reboot cast? Come on, Mick, get it together. Raymond Lee, Dr. Ben Sion. Raymond Lee plays Dr. Ben Sion, a world-renowned physicist who gets stuck in the 1980s with amnesia after using the quantum leap technology. Born in New York, Lee is of South Korean descent. He moved to Los Angeles when he was a child and decided to switch majors in college so he could study acting more extensively. Lee previously appeared in How I Met Your Mother, Mozart in the Jungle and Scandal. He will also appear in the upcoming film Top Gun Maverick, which has already been released. Now we've got a very famous name, Ernie Hudson Herbert Magic Williams. I'm excited about this. Best known for his role as Winston Zeddemore in the Ghostbusters franchise of films, Hudson will portray Herbert Magic Williams, a Vietnam veteran and a head of the time travel project at Quantum Leap, using his military prowess and politics to grease the wheels at the Pentagon. Magic buys the team some time to rescue Ben, but wants answers when they return. You may also remember Hudson from his role as Jacob, Frankie's first post-divorce love on Grace and Frankie. Caitlin Bassett. Addison is a project lead at Quantum Leap headquarters who operates state-of-the-art technology to communicate with an individual time traveling in the past, much like how Al Dean Stockwell appeared to Sam as a hologram in the original series. Nanrissa Lee John. Jen is head of security at the Quantum Leap headquarters. Lee has had guest roles on several popular series, including Bosch, The Morning Show, NCIS LA, and Star Trek Picard. Mason Alexander, Park Ian. Ian is the chief architect of Quantum Leap AI program. Park is a non-binary actor best known for playing Hedwig on the touring version of Broadway's Hedwig and The Angry Inch. Will Scott Bakula appear in a new Quantum Leap series? Scott Bakula is starring in another NBC pilot and will likely have no part in a new project. But since he is working with NBC, it's possible, though, unlikely that he could make a guest appearance on the new series. Bakula previously starred in NCIS New Orleans, which aired its final season in 2021. I actually definitely think eventually we will see Scott Bakula's Sam Beckett, but I think it will have to be earned and we'll have to wait for it. But I'm fine with that. But I disagree here with the journalist of this article. Scott will be there. He'll probably get a producer's credit as well. Will Al return for the new Quantum Leap? Sadly, Dean Stockwell, who played Al in the original series, died November the 7th, 2021, at the age of 85. You know, R.I.P. my friend. You were amazing, and what a shame. What a shame you can't cameo or anything. But he earned his rest here. Dean Stockwell was amazing. Will Ziggy be on a new Quantum Leap? In the original series, Ziggy was a hybrid supercomputer that ran the Quantum Leap project. Ziggy also assisted Sam and Al in retrieving historical information for whatever time period Sam left to. Deborah Pratt, who serves as executive producer on the original series, that's right, as well as the reboot, voiced Ziggy. I didn't know that. Did Ziggy speak? I didn't know Ziggy spoke. I'm not a very good fan, am I? I just thought Ziggy made a little... Anyway. In an interview with The Companion that was featured on Sci-Fi Wire, Pratt teased the Ziggy Quantum Computer 2.0, so we're excited to meet the new Ziggy. I'm excited that the original producers and some people from the other series are involved. It keeps it honest. I have, like a lot of you, become very cynical about reboots and restructures of iconic properties, but I just feel we could be getting this very special show, and I think it could be really good. Obviously, we have to taste it. the food before we know it's any good, but I've got a good feeling I will support everyone working on this show. How many episodes will there be in the new Quantum Leap series? No official number of episodes has been released, but the show was recently given a full season order by NBC. How many seasons were there of Quantum Leap? The original Quantum Leap series ran for 5 seasons from March 1989 to May 1993 for a total of 97 episodes, just shy of 100 episodes. What a shame that is. Who wrote the pilot episode of Quantum Leap? Stephen Lillian and Brian Windebrand wrote the pilot episode and will serve as executive producers on the show. The two currently serve as executive producers on La Brea. This is important that all these people from the original Quantum Leap are behind the scenes. I'm happy about this. When does Quantum Leap premiere? No official date has been announced, but Quantum Leap is expected to be on the 2022 full schedule. We will update you here at Movies TV Mad about anything Quantum Leap. I'm so invested. Where to watch Quantum Leap? Where to watch and stream Quantum Leap? You can watch all 5 seasons of the original Quantum Leap for free on the Roku channel, which you can stream here or through your Roku device. Alternatively, you can purchase episodes on Apple TV, Amazon Prime, Video Vudu, or YouTube. So that's the whole article, and I'm very, very excited. So we got a character, an Asian character who's stuck in the 80s. So Project Quantum Leap has restarted again, and they are searching for him. They want answers. They want to use this technology. But will this new show touch upon a governmental system that wants to use this property, this technology in war and for wrong things? And maybe there could be a divide between certain members of Project Quantum Leap 2.0. So as I say, I've been watching this show, rewatching this show now. It's so emotional to me. Even though the very first episode I watched, I didn't agree with the resolution. I fell in love with what Scott and Dean were doing and Deborah Pratt were doing and Donald was doing. Such a wacky, great idea. And I'm going to continue rewatching the show. Bring on the Quantum Leap sequel. This has been Movies TV Mad with me, Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Please smash the notification bell so you never miss this beautiful perfection. And I'll see you again with more entertainment news and gossip and talking points. Until I see you again, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.